Hello. What I want to do is go over the gear needed for the Day Basics course that I teach. This gear here is very minimal, but it's all you're going to need for the course, and I'm going to share that with you now. So the gear needed is in this pack. This pack I got at the dollar store. I just needed something to keep the gear in. There's not a lot here, and it weighs basically nothing. I just wanted to share that because the gear in here can get you by a few hours to a few days if you had the skills to use it. So carrying something like this on your back or on an ATV and such can possibly save your life. So I got these backpacks and these kits together. I've got a few of them just so people can basically rent them for the course if they don't want to go out and spend the money on a kit for themselves. This here is for 10 bucks. You just add to the course fee and you'll have the gear that you need for the course. Now we're going to start this by opening the front and I'm going to take out the items in there. So first off, I'm going to take out the cordage needed. This here is just a hank of mason twine that you can get at the dollar store. I've used it many times. It's great for project knots and different things that you may do to set up a shelter. That there is paracord. There is 25 feet or 24 feet, something like that, in this hank, but it's made for a ridge line for your shelter as well. So to set up a shelter, all we have is this right here for cordage, and that's all you need for the shelters that I'm going to show you. Now, you don't have to have two different types. It's up to you. You can use, if you have more paracord, you can use that as well, or you can just use mason twine for the entire shelter. I've done that as well. Also in that front pouch, I have fire starter here. This is a waxed infused fiber material. I'm not sure which one this is. They have coconut husk. They have many different materials. Got these blocks at the dollar store as well. They work very well and they burn a long time. Very important that they burn a long time, especially these wet conditions here. You may use one of these, may use half, or you may use all of it. It's according on your skill set and the material that you'll be using. Also, two clear disposable lighters, and they're clear so you can see how much fuel is in them. So I've got two just in case one fails on me, and having two, you always have a backup, so very important. But that's your fire kit. That's all you're going to need, and we'll be boiling water as well as learning how to start a fire, how to choose your wood, and so on. Lastly is this mirror. This here I will teach how to signal from ground to air or ground to ground if need be. But it's also great for seeing if you have something in your eye and other medical purposes. In the main compartment here we have a 1 liter stainless steel water bottle. Now this here you can see has been put in a fire to purify water. Also, the lid comes completely off, so there's no plastic anywhere because you don't want it melting in the fire. But this is a very much needed piece of gear, and we're going to learn how to purify water in your water bottle. This here is a orange trash bag. It's a large trash bag, heavy duty, many uses for it. This here I teach how to signal with it and tell a few different ideas you can use with something like this. You can also use a bright colored pillowcase if you wanted to, but you're not going to get the waterproofing that you would with a trash bag. A bright piece of cloth, 1 meter by 1 meter, is also good for signaling. But with the trash bag, you can use it for water collection. You can use it for many, many purposes. So I carry the bright colored trash bag for signaling and other uses. This here is a 6x8 heavy duty poly tarp. These here are waterproof, windproof, and they're rugged. You can drag brush with them. You can do a lot with these. So this is what I recommend. They also give you a lot more room than your average survival blanket. And they're tougher, which can make all the difference. So this here is a good carry. You can also carry a space blanket to go with this. There's many other items that you can carry. And the bugs are out now. So they're really going crazy here. But this here is a very good option, and this is what I'm going to teach you to set up as a shelter in the course. So I chose the Mora Companion to go with this kit. As many know, it has many uses, and it will definitely get you by in this course easily. It's a very nice knife that many different skill sets use and love. So with this gear, this is just what I have for the course, but you want at least this gear or better for the course. Now, there's a lot of gear that you could add to this, but it's not needed for the course. This here is just for the basics course. And using minimal gear, you learn its uses. You don't need a lot to get by. I want to thank you for watching. Take care. All the best.